ene haxa capsules wa bra wo hweme e wo TVS wise me ma wo nyina so akwaba Oman Atenase ya no na me kasafa haxa mixture ne haxa capsules ho se we ni adura ye gina so e dia pam ulcer away na ye nya ye ho na ye ho ntoye uko kaiji drug lane Correpash Ventures and a Hallows Herbal Medina so bunko cards pharmacy Tamaya Little George Ewo Community 2 and a Kaswaye Jukad Tizana Mekane to form 0240 238 310 and a 0203 822 855 a Haxa mixture and a Haxa capsules also Tamfo Kesie pa and no Avey maybe mama guess no akwaba star 274 star 10 hash dial it guess nanu si pe ye cha 5,000 one three mekano me say me penny for ya no si pe 5,000 any a day ma enti ani je mu aye wei me ne wa mesta mechas here na ma dial star 274 star 10 hash said about 5,000 ya day me so mensa ebeka bi mensa ka promo ya chance enye ne ewo ye dwumadie yi so Professor Dr. Grace Ayezu Dankwa MP elect Esikado Ketan constituency honorable ye mwachi mwakwaba
ye ni amejudo
bibi aboko de
oh adum as patch yenya ze no enyankopon na waye oh ya adum nember
adum ne de
ember na so
more fire and a so honorable Samuel Edusei former deputy minister works in housing because of a kind of evening in your point and in fact a bambo won some say yentutu no me ye yen hwa about one so e course wo ye Ashanti region wana oh we no aka na say obeti ase adwuma o ye wo no chenkuri and I know na dia bedure Ebeneza ona wo ye mo agye mo akwa
yeah
bibi aboko
ya do boko
and o modesty nti se bidi udi go was aka simple but adwuma o koye no ene cheche bibie mu
enye bia na bitimi achi wo I don't think that
enyo maybe we ha into Nkanda ma
we need two modest people that here who be kind of simple but you know bibi say chire amakwa ana mebwa
it's hard work
yes very
hard work no doc me ba so prof cheche mu what constitute sa hard work na ma wudi nkunim wo Esikado Ketan because honestly ye kwa abato ni no kofo bi koye polls bi and also who wini kofo bi nso koye analysis bi wo kokomlemle no mo ye me nua no mienu bi and almost say wo kra no o da be na ba mu and oni akoi Charles Bisu no and nsem odu ni botomo wa and no ma hyem usu ni bi so ye na wini
that's the me winning Oshasi 2020. Okay, the 2020 was the police for armed militia. Yem fan them armed militia would be chinchim yasa wajaban. Into wajaban was surprising him because they expected they would bear them because he had to about with Esikado Ketan constituency actually. But bibi them on see that until for the first time also no was surprising him. Now what too much chinchim yasa wajaban. Yampaba. Nti dwuma ne ye kodo ye ya na ye wo wa na obeka kire hen de wo de obi rebate da make your friend mamu mbonizi npo na oreba no ye galam say kimpen o discaraba wo kan sam wodu gum wankasa wo ye one analysis wo ye one wo friend the service was kind of doctor mpo wari na doctor fi fa no ben nti dem nsam ne nyina na ye rete na ma oma ya koma tuipo mo onye de wo launch bisiu ne campaign regional minister or head of security of the whole region okay jina stage no do na asem okenye de 2020 wo kai aza oye yo chinchim ono no be chinchim nsa onye ne armed militia ne thugs wo be chinchim nsa no ojina stage do no okay kire hon de wo kai aza oye 2020 na 2024 mpozi obasa no waye na crowd nyina so we the wo bo won war bajido nti o ma ye hu nde nkrofo yi won sesa won adwen suban no won sesan nti yanso yen da yen ye ready Nti na wankasa so kaya wo service akohwisam na doctor wari working nya na me bonka no mo me tunu mu me se wonya hwe wo ma menwi wo Accra ana kokomlemle mari wo kokomlemle but iska do ketende menwi
wow
because abano nkita wonsem okita nyimpa na wo iska do ketan constituency nti amemi ye medwuma mon konyimpa no ho mon ko convince one if ye biare nye iska do ketana maka choda manko constituency so if ye bie ni wa manko constituency is also metro 5 metro constituencies na Escado Secondary Takrade Efia and Kwesimintim on Western region and capital 5 metro no one mankutinyi besia and benifo ameni won konyina for independent kan way 11 2020 na mankutinyi besia 2024 mankutinyi besia wo fi was so them 5 metros is Escado Ketan no the largest in terms of size and in terms of population enti e wono so wo medwuma no oyedzen but na menyime de mansam na nkofo no workan won fenza agoro but articles I want to went nye de Kennedy the same platform na wo launch campaign Kennedy Japan bay no catch one there ma me and one kasa wa bet na stage do washisha na ahurube because on abu joga te be obesha ma ahuruba Charles bisu na kasa kasa obesha ma ahuruba ne ye kasa osha ma ahuruba ko bisu be don no podo bohunram nti e be kada one platform na wa ye amemu nsam na wo baka but the last speaker no was Kennedy Japan no catch one there ma me and one nyina we be jan washisha na ahurube war fund there or you try them no mama won't fund them because this woman don't underestimate her.
Wow.
Because my no ono tum biti sitting MP. No ye railway minister so can at the time. Ofi baby no be you to the one kasa came na in the dana me be. Na me to me baby sitting MP. Na just be super this on podo ye fala.
What can see
okay was stage no do.
So biti no.
Me biti sitting MP.
Or refer to 2020.
Or refer to 2020.
I know we lose.
Enyo.
Japan.
Canada, Japan, 90 Kasana one worker was stage on the nom there. One show me, Mama won't fence agro because said Joga tempo, not cheddar tas bit to don't know your fala, one casa wabesi, was it, or soonara wo bombu tonko, enter ya, each chimnara wo bombuta, fala. That was their campaign theme song, yes. And it says, I'll soon run in the album boot fala. But the issue was that Kennedy Japan normal one advice, but they didn't listen.
Wow.
Because now we're in there,
but admission no make you know. It's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And at that time I know mujina simple no. Obi an challenge you na no can say there be when you kunim na. There be Jogate mum obi an challenge.
When to one challenge. And we jam more coin no one advice and one kasa so when say because now was sick Charles Biso or the Scarba or the Baba Dad and Crofo or the Calamsi Scar was saying so. Also to boho. Now the more no campaign upon here the part that I didn't understand was I think they were lazy. And the human wine yet. And number 2, ordering there or disika. Then your mobile about to Yankrof. But them time ya background, ya juma, bibia or chebi, able to match a bima wabur. But on them how at the becha open your impacting. Intercatcher machines say hairdressers will graduate. Na graduate in way 20 na 20 ni nyina found the NDC ni found the MPP na e catcha one machines and the machines they the right place to the right people but the one way today work on market na wa share machines and enyoman na obi ambahwe na wa afre nyimpa na wa chiche there was not even a formula to it.
Wow.
No chiche ska na order dan crofo into ordering there Escado Ketan yefo
na so mo de omu ye show
enyo
mo de na mo ye more targeted,
very strategic and very targeted. Because at the machinery come aketesia or kapamaza other the right aketesia wa pono ho orukofie na otuma one year stone power but market nefi or die. And yes, year constituency one of the biggest problem was youth unemployment. Youth in war bre imana yedin. Mbese afunu to war bre. Enti sika kakra what the button wanyama and a youth na dwuma de ba ma hon. Ti ene ye skills training. Ye nyoma pi but ono no me there honorable joga take and the mkrofo wa ye fu. Enti ko na kadada ho. Edwuma no po wara menye. Fasika na fanyoma trinkets nyoma nketinketi faka down because e bi ajama sabio wadwunu sa nti eye dama wo bedan wo to aba wodamo once when do MPP stronghold inti wana mankasa no from Joe Gate to now no we underestimate him there maame no edwuma na maame ne beye no would say Canada Japan na asama nka asam no wenkudu baby awedru say ayeto abewe ye hu no Inti the strategy no ye being a crew was to buy the votes and to lie to the people. The second one was obogumu fi. Inti papa penny no to them okejina air and a maame no oshiema nkasa mo ho and a maame no nenyo ansaze and it was like honestly na mudwin dem wo like you know class 1 alponya fon kwaso kaka class 5 classroom ayegina pado yeruku and what like kasa no and I made them ho be hihyen na ma hwa ade obeye and then me try them say me counterpart na wo metro the other 4 constituencies now yem benyufo na wojina na me peda me today bia is some of those sentiments na were expressed with skad na bi wo ho ana but more than one want to know on konedam but urban me no we low ade no kra ma wa ye de me hie na me fin into ono de no ho be hyehyam na wa hwe na maame no or you unstable say I don't know what kind of as some obi ka kiren e wono so be no so de na lawyer lazy nti wan ye investigation and nanka so wan hwe terrain otey obi anala wa area wa national onya 4 votes the whole national were almost 5,000 delegates onya 4 people the whole Ghana western region or yeah the longest 7 MP 17 constituencies nankoti no to abama no ne chairman po anto amen Charles Bisu no often be po wanto abama so you understand no so the vote of no confidence obi oti them some more advisor ete ya na there one kasa so your investigation
so body mo me sa ba on chain enkomo no and I'm sure say wa bere ono bodu say wutie no ensem bi sound familiar e was soon because almost in Ashanti region no ensem bi to say vote by no yetiti bi wo ho ojiri se no so ye enyina so ni bi a ehye nkofo abufu a omo anse dan koto aba yesa manfo ameto aba kra na omo so omo koto no so etu na abufu mu ana
de di kan ma menchia atiefo ne ahwefo mani no maso nyina wo power FM
that's right
any any TVSY Honorable Asama working there. No. I think I followed him in 2020, but I knew very well that this time now she can win, because 2020, there's something that she realized she didn't do.
Wow!
And so she decided to correct it this time.
Yeah.
I know what she did. Yeah, because it's me nama so you know me tea omohona, but I just realized no. There's something that she didn't do, but 2024 she will do it.
Wow!
Or yeah, probably win elections, and I think she did it. It's one of the results and I'm here. You understand? Yeah, Sikado. It was one of the constituencies and I'm interested because I wanted to know say at the end who say what's so she has done it, and I realized that she has done it, and definitely she was going to win the election.
You already also idea.
Oh, yeah.
Vigilance.
Vigilance. Yes, okay. You know, sometimes you won't say be home a bit phone is so be physical and you so that's it. But who said no? Even let me tell you radio, so all those sentiments after 2020, we will say no, she has seen the mistake. Next time she will correct it. Yes, or correct it, so obey.
Wow.
So that's it. And then you did say by picking intelligence and acting rightly at the right time and doing the hard work. And that's what she did.
And I know we are the course of Ashanti region.
Well, Ashanti region, you understand? Say now I was a member of the Regional Security Committee. So me declined the office. Say elections with the enemy, I cannot afford to stay in opposition for 3 times. Party I do this time. Now you be keep your position 3rd time. I cannot
make or break.
So personal motivation. I had my personal motivation to make sure say me ma yenu and Santana should be, because that would be very unfair. Until the kind of office one year the Juma and the kind National Regional Security Committee. Until the Regional Security Committee office in Osuba where I was. We had a very comprehensive ops room and it media and did Juma. But the elections security is not about organizing macho men. No. The security, what is happening on the election day? EC and the police and the security officials. What control do you have over them? If you have control, then you have control over the process.
Control society.
Sir, you have let me tell you how we did it. It's Electoral Commission for the so police for the provided security agents police station. That is set up. It's a security committee be open required on the day how you've organized yourself, for the elections, it matters. And I say, Ashanti regions are divided region into 5 zones. You have zone 1 to 5. Security committee in every zone, you have a zonal liaison officer and a constituency, your constituency liaison officer. That is the operating structure. And I say, you call every constituency, in which I led the team. And me ba o constituency, now my 5 executives, PC, secretary, chairman, and a parliamentary candidate.
Yeah.
Number the Moko Electoral Commission district office. And I had the electoral laws. We all know it by heart.
Yeah.
And Tia near Shia Womo, I lead the team. Now my aim presentation. If we are no busa executives ni na say ubia wo issues be in 2016 ni 2020 a electoral commission for na year say dwumadie no my hu. That we can spend about 1 hour and a half. I had time to do that.
Wow.
It's no bia say na okay say PO no near kwe say 1 month to. And where we know there's a problem because we had already met all the 3 regional commanders. Ashanti regional champions, you were Ashanti North, Ashanti Central, and you were Ashanti South.
Yeah.
You share all the regional commanders and I share regional electoral officers. It's now a custom call various districts because when a district election security task force war, it's 2 issues be on our way then. But Ashanti region vigilance is very key because about what the 1 year and a half be.
That's right.
It's an easy for agent Brano. Say there will be a new man could be a sending them near Yakama.
Yeah.
But because one me here will be say for agents say Ebra. But ni ati a whole lot of reports. Me so here na man wedding kakra eba Ashanti regional issues. Ze to abana ye adwuma won kran ya ni ada ya na mo ma mo divorce ni Ashanti region no more offset no.
Yes.
So that's if free ho a ebe o ya say people are saying
no
say because you are there now MP before mo ho say na po wontumi ni ade sampan mo ni sango for no money elections here no dabi wontumi ka say na po ni elections na to the say me nim di onim. Oh it is all be say na question say radio say eba elections na o mo adwen no so saying. So this time, this time we wanted to prove something wrong, and I really wanted to be there and see. You understand? Part and parcel of whatever agenda I had.
Yeah.
Whether I wasn't relying on anybody's funds.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But we have to source out for my own funding.
Yeah.
Not the me say it was say yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's luckily we were all members of the security committee. The determination was so high. And I was not going to bow down to anything. Say, Tama, me nam former nam ye, Jumana wa banwa be cross me, I'll carry you and throw you away. Yeah, because I'm protecting my political career.
That's right.
I must be fine with you. And so personal. So that's it.
But what
was with me here, Jumano. It's your core constituencies now. Then I raised the issues. 1, the command structure. 2, position of ballot screen. And 3, position of party agents. These are the 3 issues that I raised. And no, electoral laws, I print you, we are mama copy. And yes, be a media grow. I've read the CI 127. I've read it thoroughly. Omo manu be a chrome be a my GBA read every electoral commission. It's in Betna office anymore, district electoral office anymore, regional electoral office anymore. I don't think you are speaking to anybody. I know the electoral laws. Party for no sujina on my catcher say is what is required of you. For instance, so for Muamra, almost say as an agent, you must position yourself in such a way that you can clearly see or hear whatever is going on and move about at the police station at all times.
Yeah.
It's the executives need to know which one catch says, and ye ba police station we obey agent or ba obi jina wati no ahwe open ho to ay man koda godin to obi anyone no beto no 10 hours no. Wow. And we have to let them know what is coming. In fact, the electoral officers, they all cooperating. They were happy that ya buy no more kasa because so that we all be on one platform. It's executives no more no so be osisi anu aka. E dem free wa na be dem call divisional commander, district commander, and divisional crime officer. We spend an hour there and I'll let them know the power that they have because they are not man for a hard job Ashanti region even say of far presiding officer and a presiding officer no say electoral laws no say he has the ultimate authority at the police station.
That's right.
It's so ultimate authority there. Naturally say onu obi adwen so be wi abemu a obetimi aka che agent say onkotena. Say agent no ankotena ho a obefre police ni say fani free akọ. And that is why I was doing that. So I wanted the police to know that the PO cannot just authorize you to arrest our agents. They will not go anywhere. The agents are supposed to sit where they can clearly see what is going on. Say obi to about name verification officer, a name reference officer, and no call verification. We have to know what is going on.
Yeah.
What I say, I just wanted them to know what is coming. Police phone now understood it. Say as someone make an say it's in my bush executives, but 2016 to 2020, a dear the police for year money and for elections. Then they all say whatever they had. Then I'll tell the police we are not going to oblige this time. I'm telling you, these guys will be here. And if you want to stop them, you use force to put them there because they are supposed to be part of the process. The polling station was established by the provision of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. It doesn't belong to anybody. So, oh yes, sir, what you are trying to do is that you are nullifying the power pure no free or war and it will timidate palm agency free.
But you know na easy no so and describe as monso mo kwan mo fa so a mo di twintwa o man no mo enfa adwimo han
enyanemtwa baby ogina 77 si ukon echi am ha ba me gina na me hu de oya ade gina ga me say enamtwa 10 hours no be any comfort
enfa duress
police for there need duress no duress can only be determined by a court so that say hey the only say duress obi onye duress ba no ba baby out na me gina ha na me hwe de oya wotimi ka chem say me ntimi nyina hwe de oya police station wo be ka chem say me ntimi nyina hwe ade ya me gina wo so. And that is what I wanted to notify. So that's it. Because Emrano say me Puni agents are part of the process.
Yeah.
We had an agenda why we are doing that. And I must tell you that we achieved the aim. I took that upon myself. If you ask any police commander in Ashanti region, maybe in a big for me.
But Obuasi
so
East,
that's it.
I have one north.
Obuasi East, there was a declaration. It's a declaration. You are whether under duress or not under duress, the court that can decide. It won't just out in court. Alfano of any Alfano Southwest, they had not done the coalition because they came to disrupt the process. So that's which happens in.
Why want to disrupt here?
Oh, maybe somebody who may not understand may not be able to describe say NDC for an MP before the bear, but maybe there was a misunderstanding, so they didn't do the coalition. So that's it. It's now that we are thinking of how to do the. They are going to do the coalition. It's hard the end about Obuasi is the MC declaration. Say I can go to High Court. But what I say, but the Canada, you have to do the coalition to know the outcome, which I think the EC and then the political parties are liaising with to see the real issues on the ground.
Okay. So but you mess up and say on this whole issue of to baby na man frontier no so yenya and when the first time I met it sabrofo electoral practices my Ghana say yeah be a friend recollection na easy officials can say oh no more tata ye do na ye kra no ye te so ye ntimi home duress sa no ma we na to say
me da say duress no nye oya court no decide do ye duress nti akade na kan na abra it is not duress 2020 the same thing with the NDC a constituencies P Escado Katan Kamu Takwa in Swayem Kamu asin your friend then Techiman South.
That's right.
Them constituencies in Sanka Yensu in Kayabutumi a coalition. Because I mean Escado Ayan Yero Kona ye lead. And I watching Chimians I want Kasaway coalition.
But so I don't just say almost to me.
Entina what declare na yen ye the courtin.
Okay. And normal practice.
Oh, and there's nothing like recollation. Recollation on your body. Yako a friend then collation center ye declare. Yapun. Say by you sambo ye declare declaration so on your unknown ye declare or your pink sheet and ye declare. I mean Mikita me pink sheet by 8:30 na make pink sheet in na represent Mikita. Original. My system said that by 8:30, latest by 9, I'm making me pin sheet in na. Into my lamu collation center no. Mammy, the may win. My comfortable crying to my collation for work and I see duress and I need power when I am on farm. I may have to remain calm under the circumstances because I mean the may win.
Yeah.
Make it a me pin sheet. Maybe I catch him there, polling station, one friend and Escado. Catholic JHS polling station number ni today na onya no kwa pin sheet da on either match or original pin sheet no so the be from collation center ho one mam copy one MPP copy make it original pin sheet nta abakasa biem no ho there was no polling station making sure the polling station be anyo proper dispute ho because agent no ye na adwuma ye ya there will be no dispute why fail from AAA why ye B why ye C a baby to be filled after the polls and before the counting.
Is that to say areas are disputes and just a polling agents there
be sometimes was switch numbers. Sometimes polling agents were legitimate reason or on sign.
It was switching numbers.
In your 2020 damn what Nti ebi ami minya 200 na joga tenya 50. Now I switch what the 50 na mam na what the 200 na ma joga te. Say agent na anya vigilance no or one, but agent who the mobile to me decide that ha no nya dem na working. Nti am sign.
Wow.
No, one of them say if you don't raise the issue at the polling station, you can't go and raise it at the collation center. So this recounting and open ballot boxes and HSC in on count echo boy ballot box for why then. Pink sheet. The only document that matters legally. I mean, after 2020, and I'm moving to them. My brother, I knew exactly what I had to do. Yeah. It was to concentrate on my pink sheet at all cost.
Yeah.
Until me was a KBA mediation election, me making sure that 1 hour be pink sheet to watch in concron whatever concron. Because 2020, some of them were compromised, even exchanged for fake ones. So my issue was original. Yeah. Until by 8:30, I'm original pinch it in ya, and Sakama may whom results.
Yeah.
Until Muko collation center no. Say si wa bro, so ombre you, said dureso, so be the trigin and do. Samuel from me pinch it na mother bashe. I would not say then. Oh, damn, na Muslims and okay, so next.
But what do you have to say about Babia Yabedru Sabri, say, or Maya vice president, what do you to transition process koso ye twen say ye di mini budget beba me wabra we nyina koso e chese ye kwaye ni no na easy no so actions e chese ye say kwaye because abato na ya to na bi mu enti no ma bi ase there's an injunction NDC akosiki ye mfi Greater Accra Collection Center ye say na bibi be koso ho we nyina kire say
problem na ye wono ye easy nankasa onye outsider oye easy and one kasa including Jean Mensa and ane communities na wakano. That is the problem we had in 2020, and I may anticipate that is the same problem I benya with 2024, because easy now oye MPP we taking a stand into no bibia oye to favor abano. Even at the girlfriend and the district level, no, wafa and Crawford mainly no MPP. And now why you're not doing that base obey me one what about family 2020 na muhuni time I'm only speaking from my personal experience. Because 2020 no muko rounds na by 2 o'clock na me mishim. Because there's some of the returning officers na boyfriend and presiding officers were your MPP for mapa.
Wow.
Intina me muko one of my polling stations ma munye there nyimpa na se ambrewa na disabled for ba also won se monye won ko wokoto abana ono no oye MPP ni intima na bi na mission wato na abewi also doctor me to abewi mutu ma wonam so that also papa na onye mkoe no no keche na me fancy number 1 ekeda na wo friend na akofo ado ye number 1. Odri wants want to know some fancy na man on no so me say modisi number 1. Nto no mo ka anyi number 1. So onye me number me da. E wona me yem shim na me kede dem papa na or EC official na also nkrofo no mu no or sisa won vote no onye won ko vote ma. Embra no so say assist to bi mpo a onye de hu aba anyi poko na dan otowe or de nyi kenya butum na etwo at a distance a enhu de abanye pakono to, but he was so unsemankasa na wachiro baby dato. Inti me this election going into it easy for nankasa bomalam and trust one.
But to what end? I mean,
to the end, then one agenda that will remember MPP for, unless that went task. Inti say a parliamentary candidate and now a presidential candidate within a ballot no da. From there and trust to be into our woods and all day and on your agent now whooping shit. I want sabak and concron. Now Ede could one easy kabi before for catch on the no as some noise than on set up.
I know what to say, Mammy will say if you for question me. It's the end this Bejama in Quenya Mumuji to say, I am what you know, MPP for Befana. On this week, you know.
Yeah, say, and I'm sure, your man cransoni or tepa.
Yeah.
Me call, I think I went everywhere. Me call tepano. The EC officer, no, district officer, no, send me who district officer in now. And I may pass a comment on her. Say, she's sitting on a timed bomb because they who know, and you're managing. Now, many district commander needing kit home. No catch him say. I mean, he also disclosed a man or two stuff to me. No, he say regional commander Crab Bahama, EC district officer no, Edinatem. Eti and semi shots say by now regional director and frame say na. Let me say commander now what tepano. Now on shed and found when I'm a train. No say oh now say lady now no. I told her say confusion BRBC or what. She thinks that she's going to escape. She has to be very, very careful because she may be a target. I don't know how the whole thing will come, but she has to be very careful. And yes, soldier phone the train man the phone free to her. You understand? And this is an advice to all the district officers. We need electoral commission for a fine. And sometimes when you advise some of them they listen, some of them don't listen. Especially that lady. So she brought the whole thing to herself. Say Abano see a can we see and can we Oman Crofonia perception be about them. So I may catch the regional commander say my petty hall red. Tepa was red to me.
Wow.
Then I told them that I don't know what's going to happen on the election day, but I know something will happen.
The Hokrabet to say you be kidnap a presiding officer. Is that true?
And I marked that place. No, I marked that place red, and now all the police commanders and then the EC officers called me and told me, "Oh no, Boboni." You understand? Because I was on the ground. I must be frank with you. I was really on the ground in Ashanti region. What escaped us and the police was the coalition center at Mankanso, Dwaboase East. And Tapadien, the Minister BC. Okay. Tapadien, the Mankanso, I have no south west, and Dwaboase East. That is where we did not anticipate. When I was in touch with the regional commanders and divisional commanders, they said, "Oh no, this one we didn't anticipate." By the time we realized, the whole place was in a and these things happens after excess of the election.
But the DNC Sabre ya move Assembly Bank. A DNC.
A moving Kokran says in Ashanti region.
No, there are some of them are about a Greater Accra.
Me who didn't tell us about Greater Accra, so also Ashanti region. But for instance, Ashanti regional issues, it should be within the regional director's purview. So me because a coalition in here, so some baby I coalition so declared electoral officer from obey. Only Dwaboase East, we declare. If I don't understand, I'll go to court. And court will look at the merits and then the merits of the case and then rule on it. It means who didn't tell us say me have no say me samba every coalition. But your baby or I coalition. Okay. So that's it. And that one you must do the coalition first before you know the outcome and some will be or action about taking. And that is what is as two issues in there. Ashanti with two issues. Yes. Dwaboase is there. I declare. It means I mean to meet me at court. Two issues now can here where the coalition has not happened because in the course of it, and a confusion see it will be on the pink sheets among running a coalition, which I don't think is a major problem.
And the entire because about Greater Accra and say the last time Dr. Dufour Kasai, it will be a movie at no. No, because say I didn't know. To say the Okano, as someone was here, dear, Kumase, yet to regard the bank and found Kobe than a post for training center. But the venue
is not a problem because the Electoral Commission can decide where they will be safe to do that.
So
but the whole thing that venue is not my problem. But then is that whose jurisdiction also has here? Ashanti with the original directors or I'll be Electoral Commission for. This problem is not beyond them. It's parliamentary. It's not presidential. You understand? Which they can handle. And Tina, when it came to Accra, they have referred it back to the regional directors because they should be able to handle this. It's not the national that should handle this. Any presidential, parliamentary. You understand? The return officers will report to the regional directors, and so that is why it has been referred back to them. Me who the entire way base will be intimate. So that's it.
But should that be the situation elsewhere? No,
2020 is one an opportunity. Then so young recollation and somehow all of a sudden. They be. Oh, one side, a bucket of Yako ball. No referee, no waffany team. No one many team, no Marco Benya the dog. Inti bona yerbon in ano, referee nalano, on participator because Okita ne figure one its room. No, you mahina or there Osimisi onya. 2021, ma'am, damn option no. Even when I was trying to put an injunction, I remember I have been there before. Yes. Feel you on your business no say what's the Macadamando Regulation Center Madichi. And I saw what they did. One mom opportunity even when I was trying to put an injunction on it, we take yen yama working one casa worker for one yimpa what so canyano ne easy official kita pen or sister the face of a pink sheet.
Wow.
Yes, or change the numbers. Ye bis and also on yim on wuni ye one go to my sister the face of a pink sheet. Into one there easy nankasa no one position. Into this election, and I mean, Jama is your official being back and jam there. I didn't damn not announce some face sheet, face of my pink sheet. Another is your official. I was not relying on anybody. I knew that all the systems need because Nipana Waka Fabon Poyagalam say Kimpin. Inti mawar baba ya anyi da wobon hunhunyan amisumi ye besie ya tida mama ke manko tinyi besie wa metro no mu wo ka chempo da wobon hunhunra wo ka fa wo sigalam sefo wo kan den wo site na wonye wana aba we bogu constituency na wa we hunhunra na wan kasa so wo ka printing pink wo friend then ballot boxes
papers,
boxes, fake boxes. What did be share on Abu Joga Atenifi? What did be share Mampong? What did she share constituency in into one fake person there, but or buffer ballot box?
Mamuchi Nina.
Master. And the funny area will do.
But it's quite funny. We Yanina Sassam we are so in the Ashanti region, Joseph Yamin, at dance Sassam Nibia Dino. A Bibuso Babont and Metisa up on your market. Said Jamwan, and Makocha, I go print BB. And they go and then be more person we come for you say or more na yes
no frankly speaking I have a different perception altogether. Minya reporter whilst we were doing the elections I got a report early in the morning. This is what I did. And Opana I'm afraid all the 3 regional commanders and told them that we are starting the elections and these are what we should be expecting. To Abana, maybe I was getting a report of low turnout. And Timikacho said by 2 o'clock. I called the regional commanders and then different commanders that by 2 o'clock there's going to be tension in the system. So they should beef up their game. So I was in touch with them. After the elections, after 5, I told them that we are going to the last phase. That's the coalition. And so we should expect much problems. And then I was also in touch with the Electoral Commission.
No, so for the benefit of Mamushe TV, the other screen is
where there's a problem.
And only the year referred to.
Say, to see, I'm about fear now. We also print papers. Yeah. Maybe they are dummy stuff. You are using it to train people.
Oh, sir.
Yeah. No. I don't want to look at anything. Maybe they are dummy saying that you are training, but how to get it to the police station? That is where I have my issues. Me stop you. That is my security work. It means information said there's prominent people in Ashanti region. Obi who say car be free her and move, and then they were mentioning some names. When the person mentioned to me, the person realized I was so relaxed. So I just released it to my NIB connections. And they gave me the report and the police. And the police gave me the report that, it was moving from here to here. But it was this thing that way in it. We have discovered it. I said, okay, why is it coming to any police station? They said, no, when they look at them, there's nothing like that to come to police station. But I could be so, because Jina Baby say, about 5 cars were moving from a place. And I called the divisional commander, I've seen that 5 cars moving. It's all no, you can pursue it. I think they have some food in it. And I pursue it and I realized there's in the film. But of training agency here, that is the most critical part. If you train your agency a year, how to get the thing. Now, Mr. Presiding Officer Bago Frame say, Obiaba say, on her so bitimide, Obitia Manakwan Manitimide, Any Kumwa. And the guy was like, what are you talking about?
Printed.
The guy asked him, said, what are you talking about? These guys are taking records. Everything is here. How can you penetrate and do this?
Wow.
You understand? So I don't have a problem because elections here, Obi Oha, Obi Wiem, Onya Chansa, say, Intina Wagent, so Agent Ada, now I didn't 50, I may deserve to become 500 because I want to win. You understand? And you feel I've made Coven, Akuimano, Yakuben. The person win elections. So the agents are supposed to be very vigilant, and that is why I had to embody the agents. When agents are positioning where you cannot rig,
that is it.
Because officer or rigging, just so creating every environment in man. One of them is to move the agents away. And here is the case. I've gone to the police and tell the EC that the agents must be here. When they ask you to move, don't move them away because these are their laws. And then agents are there and they are boarding. I should be here. I went to election day. Now me baby. Now some say agents way. Now you say agents nothing say. Now me pay Jakunya na be see actually. Muntana. And there's are there. So Muntana there people are the man internal on yes and to Kwabesi on one by one heard and to Kwaba. And yet to Kwanam I've already explained to the police, I've already explained to the EC. So over there I called the EC and I told them, hey, what are you talking about? Baby I'm calling most of them. The agents were well positioned. They saw what is going on. Baby, I mean, free say agent, no, any say original. I have the laws. My pretty Kwame on. It's 2 years official. You can call your regional director or national director. Dr. Sebo, I mean, I've had a contact with them. Everything. Say, and no, I make say, yeah. Now see the boom, yeah, and you mem at the Munina police station. No, be doing never can maintain order. That's when I send the tax.
Interesting.
It's not wrong to send the tax when a police decide not to maintain law and order. This is their original responsibility. So why me maintain it will add you to the station and maintain law and order for you.
Wow.
What they say, and I made it clear to the police that it's not wrong to have people that can come to the station, say from Machu, on be maintaining law and order when you have failed to do your work. And the police did their work. Most of them, they did their work. But if you fail to do your work, and and the maintain I will add you to and maintain the law because I have the laws with me, and this is the provision of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. You understand? Any year Juma, CR 127, and you tell me you wait me at the OPE. All the make no. Some of those things we heard a lot before the elections. Oh, come on, be scared. Oh, you see, the bosses be free. Yes, made the messages be yes, the way free. Yes, the way free. But yes, the way free. My concentration on how to get it into the box. You understand? If the guys are emboldened and well trained, and you are you've conscientized the police. Yeah, TBB, you see, some of the police macho fear that was a laughing stock because there was no way he was going to penetrate with that. The kind of mechanism that you had put in place, there was no way.
I will bet media back.
No, there was no way. There was no way that you were going to put. So I heard some of the things say, so be a printing PP, be a printing something. If I come to your house and I see say what printing, maybe you would throw mad. So that's it. But to get to the police station, anyway, that is where I should stop you from getting to the police station. To the extent
saying Ashanti region, SD saw dying. Maybe
I be I said be for the Asian day.
To that my brother Keno. I mean, or there yens into the Mokeno.
Yeah.
Or ye how a dumb ballot and pobe appear where young collation center or one other hands to prevent. Until Esha systems near and we wagents, papa. The mass have no own see. In one time, they shared this election on a whole different level from most Mamusha 2020. In Yaman order me and me, Shana Quim, Pepe, Minyam Boasun Crofupi, National Fubay, Region Fubay, Joseph Yamina, Mustafa Gabi, when you now obey, when Yamba Kaseba security, in a regional security, a national security photo, national for one security or boy and I constituency Nankasa so yesha BBI baby order any agents training yes started a train one almost 6 months before the election. So all of people were ready yenyim how ye benya yen pinch sheet collation center for ye pa yenko because ye kita ye pinch sheet na ye wina sa collation center no pinch sheet na de catch the win into one declare nti but ma e can see do them easy for one subano. I think that is what create all this confusion. Because easy for where you want the part there, the arbiters and one of washing fifi where you neutral referees are and can some p on back.
But on which it is a bit me, you bet me see semi answer na fefo for naba. Because next year in fact the whole of Ghana here full concentration.
Nine seats no your hands and don't you want young from one or no or your fact. It's a one year you're catch one seat no NDC for your seating 1 to 1 far away be a drew your academy.
Wow,
you understand? One formula no wasa. But if you are there, they have to fight to the better end because when you put the dream academy, when you there, one formula no wasa. By this time, you want to punch a concede my yeko.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the Mass America constituencies will be at number now or polling station.
Yeah.
Pina wokita one pink sheet into why the east no jinema about recollation baby I won't collect it. I won't collect impo na nyimpa na we win open pon collation center
e we cry the mincha one
into one friend with them one man nsado no one collect na yenko yenyim.
Is it also funny and surprising say baby to say domi kwabenya ya bobo results na wie yeah dispute by me who say Professor Michael Kwe Jr. No Michael Kwe Jr. Nana ni abria woka se enoma bi ankoye x-ray wasane nsentwe for kasa e ma ne kasa ne kire se wagye atum ye move on
because
then all of a sudden ni yasa akoma asem no so ama easy impedifo say eka constituencies awodo na e wo se ye recollation
be young recollation be now so what you would see there's nothing called there's no word to put your recollation collation collate we either ness and recollate the reason why I'm only there no kitani pink sheet or the provide on no winning intima Michael Kwe Kenny and when Casey baby miss a binum or one as some no wapa huna a drabiara wa academina one shenanigans 1 year juma one macho man 1 year juma one fake intelligence 1 year juma one posters 1 year juma and one 1 year juma she 1 year juma no waka there, some of us, let us fight to the bitter end. Miss seats now ye NDC for years and ye beji.
Yeah.
Ye beji crown upon your question. I mean, me one of those pieces, me dispute them, see, I'm camping and mama said, I want for my minion. Because 2021 may an opportunity in put a yampo yabaka say gum the recollation. Would declare while appeal would declare it. Even when you knew they're winning, they declared it. So 2024 is going to be the same.
Very well.
It's easy for your power. Ghana says and one a can won't run near today a man po besho and and here it says a coupon what 10 at the name. Or the Jumanasha and Ghana Funa war breno, war shayan there, a bona ye sheno, and Yamana Yakade Babayan, and Papa Mahamani 24-hour economy no, in Bessia for bank no so dribana Medroca bombing Bessia for his garden, on a Ghana for war return. One bet a referee and allow for the side and the side will lose my other one, Jim, there's still a bono or poy and poy a robo. It plays of Yara bro. Et as a goalkeeper na lampondina go no mobile. Where if you go no goalkeeper na win. Watch in the match, watch in the ball oko. Now we referee in a park there still a bono wopo yambo ya boy. Intin kami the advice, free friendly advice to easy for. And a piece is now why the mad in the one my end declare. And one now we win. See it now what peда watching here and found one because yes, you're about trying into one my engine tomb that the microphone will win. Yeah, yen found one. Na yen share a man Ghana nanka sanka se a brass it's not yet sim economic no Mr. MPP for war breast and NDC for MPP for our Ghana how one kasa one banana 8 years war breast and NDC for MPP what no Akufo-Addo na Bawumia ne komini nisa within each what what they did was one kasa no wa enrich one go tin one kasa personally MPP fumpo like one man when be enwa enti e man no ye nyina ye bre NDC for MPP for war breast and MPP for MPP for breast and NDC for Inti woma inya na yer bre na ye pede ma no ko nenyimen woma yen kanche yen papa mahama na MPs na ya for wonder one bra na one bobo hen one hyehyembra na mbra no onbobo hen na asitna na no ma ye de no nko fom in the bro nya reba chi no chefo Korea 7 cities na akukọ ne be ya he ebotum ata akukọ eto chefo bi na Wisconsin enti ebusia na ye 6 odi eto chefo nkitinkite bien obi so the 10 cities or the ko go monya moko kurupeto 10 cities enti one pepper for 10 cities in chefo bien for 14 cities ebeyen kwan no for you no ebenya na ebeyen kaka na kuna offended apo phantom wo ye won pan na wo de punsu wo de ye na edwumoko kaka na de gum na aye wo for you no onu bi na ye nya ye bedi ne bronya na gari on the ye bedi ne bronya enti dem bronya wa ye dry amehen yen kotokuma ajo kampo yen tumi yen febi enti Ghana funu yen nyi doda wa wiase ma anyi President Mahama. That is the only hope. All of a sudden, there tension ko form. Nkofanya areshem the papa multi-bia nimpo o yes in that down our abase no kwan. O yes in a brana yer ben ye wa areshem kakra bi there papa ne 4 years or baba na wa bobo hen. And yen so why elect yen for as member of parliament. Yen so ye ba ken won nyinara bom MPP for NDC for CPP gum. Na because ye me ye MP we skado ketana me MP for NDC for nkoten. It's for all of us. So it's incumbent upon them easy Jimensa Nesrebo a crubin on to Nenim Akoshu bossman na komini is now within nature there agrono wasa. The game is over. Game over. Game done. Let's go forward and one upon other work.
Jimensa it is finished.
Yes, so they should concede so that the country can move forward with a good breathing, a big sigh of relief. There, President Mahama Sunu policies no urbano. This time around, remember yen to the 2012 now, or Bena when you know quarter 8 months now, was say now Ben was shada wama always the 8 months, or caught na casapin and wagana hano. Wunja the madden. Na yen share how our way forward, meaning there, let President Mahama get everything he needs to get the job done.
Yeah.
Oba for the ministers. Yen jai papa no for ministers are worried about Bob one because yes and baby agent and a man yer bread sikasu nkofi wafa wo de shisha one politank mo wo few one cotin a warfare 1 foot soldier super one man be Inti woma yenhwe na President Mahama man all the necessary support. Ni ministers over 60 or 60. Yen jan monton baron fada monkrofona warba wabo supporting. Yen desike ni wo. Yen na krofo we discan. But the monkrofona President Mahama bafan or young krofo e bia wanka sample wo benya the resources whatever aid papa no.
That's right.
Na Ghana wa fanin tampe fra na economic activity ya to abofom. Enyama no fi abore na ye dibe di bronya no. Bronya nyama nya wo import. Port fees na abofom. Na me na wo po yetum ya to Christmas tree kete po ye desi ye fie yetum ya ta akukọ ye da ye Christmas lunch with a breakfast na ye wi yetum ya to chefua na ye mba no so we nya nutritious diet onu na all the Ghana for ye kan na easy na bossman na Jimensa e wunyina po de we wonezi
right
away because we're wasting time kind for your bro masa and you brain number no and your dreams and easy
simple sir
oh yeah that miss that me popa and code ye you want sin channel na emano konenyim emano wa stagnating chede watching na ejina fa akor wa fana wa kan na shetum na wa lording over us wodin some hun in some kaka akroba hye wona po ne mpanyifo na wo kyerem from man most man yempo yembra. One watch here no damn political acrobatism, political extremism. Eba nebe waste diska, ne ediska na ndin kakrebe edin wa pide NJB. Sisi la da power shanem passe. You see that kind of wanting gluttony and wanting greed. Ono na Ghana for what's wa bre. Inti yen former dem crop of people. Inti ame a new elected member of parliament. Ame so worship. The dog nyama na kedere beyen prof yeri tawna wo so ayeden abeye na aboyen say ye MPP fo say ye NDC fo say ye gum ye afafranto dog prof ekede eboboyen yeri bre boyen nti wonje yenko ye nyim wofa ye 12 seat mehen na yenko ne ye majority a mombrodo seat group ye fancha wano ye fancha wan because okay adana wopede wode ya to force na wokehye dem wokede won shadara won chinin to jail na watching to jail wi a wako was infantfo okay attorney general say one okay ehun kasa na wor kana nti won po wo hye dem nwoma no wodem iya ne ebotumi aye worse than one. You understand nti yem pa kasa agoni ya agboewi game over. Give us our 12 seats. Let us go to parliament. Let us change the face of Ghana. Yemfa economic hardship number of form. Car no number of form. $1 number of form. I wanna work for one yama, one to one from one from for port. In yama it's ban especially no bonko form. Rent onko form. Yentu yemba wo school fees. Na Ghana on fanin tempon fra. Na me easy only ya. Onko time be election be nyo wa aboni ye do. Aya waso wentum oba inkofo 90% north what do call a techiman south wo kunkum nyimpa wo broyan wo hawyan eskadu wo bo shooting crofo basa ni nyina wa pam me se drubiala wa academy tiji mensa na bossman na ekro ntu na nyim srebo na de bia reda no ye pa won chaw game over. Ya stand the yen 12 seat one for menyen na yen papa Mahama yen hwe Ghana na Ghana onko na enyim ye pa woncha wonje dem yen bede yet them debating pa me okamanko tia we shouldn't have it on the public air anymore. Well, the game is over. Those people have won. All 12 of them won those seats. Zakoleto, Enrico Letio, ex-Coleto, former Coleto, advanced Coleto, whatever word you choose to hyphenate and put it in front of collation. Collation is done. Game over. Nala say it is done. What is done is done. What is finished is finished. Nti Jimensa onjina na nando. Non kenche ne boys na ne girls na MPP for boys na washem there. Agrono wasa. Okay. Ball na waje ne ball okufi.
But honorable is simple, sir.
Well,
can it not be simple?
Because I mean, look at the way now what the oyao ekafa the year in 2020. So imagine say aka monamwo tibia we mo. Can I say?
Masa men kan dem kra, Miss Agrona san, one for moment na yenko yenyim.
Anyway, mami tiwe.
What do we am say me?
Was it?
Say me.
Well, looking at it, okay, in front say one-sided. The person will go ahead and do whatever he wants to do. But here's the case: everything that we do is governed by the laws of the land. You know, baby, to say a constituency Americano Ashanti region, Obuasi East, whatever the form it has taken, it has been declared. In any time you be declare elections results, police station, the returning officer declares it. You know, the only thing you have to do is to go to court. That is all that I know. So that's it. Me, parliamentary candidate to Bantama on 2 occasions, and I knew that after the declaration, if you have any issues with the results, you go to High Court. Okay. I mean, that is what is done.
Mami for breaking news be and to yenina yenim. I mean, breaking news and as a putuprum, Kasia Banecha say Richard Sky ne LGBTQ application court dismiss. Court is 1 June 2. When you cry and Tenasem so any home kobo. So meaning say quite be a president Kufuado so the Sabeshe anti-LGBTQ plus QQ, you know.
The master me.
Often and sanctions.
The master me.
Or Saquanian
bipartisan law, NPP for Ajatum, NDC for Ajatum Parliament. Anti-president Alana Honya Betsy. You see, what Shadan will create
some men will court, no. And I know say I could see it's a free home.
That Ben a court will prevent President Akufo-Addo from doing something. See, on the law, no, when it favors him, he is on the side of the law. When it doesn't favor him, he's on the other side. Into no oyim, but massa. Yenyu Americana for Yenyu Abero.
It's quite be one side.
One boy on sign work 3 days. My what nado on sign na yenko
one side yenibesi. I do say
no, but say Parliament Atenase on this issue, and they have passed their verdict on it. So you have no choice than to say on sign. Okay, the process that it has to go through, I go through now. Could do that stage, and he has no right not to sign it.
The court headache
no, that was the only obstacle. You know, and the court headache and the said that serious headache biasa. But the thing is, political gimmicks in a normal place. So I don't think this is an issue because the people, if the people say they don't want this, you cannot impose it on them. You can never impose it on them. Even if the law has said you have gone through the process and the people say they don't want it, you can never impose it on them. So that one there, I don't think is a big issue. Okay. All these outstanding constituencies and most of them are going through their usual process because Omoa, if I say be bright, Tema Central will go through this process. I saw the work she has done and everything, and she had won the elections. You understand? If I contested with her, and I mean, Tia says, go to court. There's nothing like, let's bring it back and recollect so that you will be declared winner. Or no, on Tia say, because maybe we can say, Ebi, untrasona, young fankos, you understand? Because he knows you have been parliamentary candidate before, I've been parliamentary candidate before. You know, you've spent a lot of money, time, and sacrifice and all that. I saw Ebi long time ago working on these things. I was so happy when I heard that we're winning elections. You know? So that's it. So when you tell me, say, we are declaring a winner. We say there's some very quality. Then I will go and support her. Say no, at the NTS because on Peninsula, obitime at media court because that is what the law says. Law na say young quality ni adeno. Say who will be I want to say you have to go to the high court. Yeah,
but an MPP person beko.
And MPP person beko sanity. It won't because I mean person beko.
No, but it looks like option and recollection.
That when a recollection
is so say no much court.
Okay, say ono team. Asa okasa oka say ono option. That means option is saying.
Okay.
If you are saying somebody's option is to recollect, my option is not to recollect.
Okay.
You understand? And maybe option 9 recollect is in the law. So when the a return officer or a constitution declare elections in we won't tell court. Yeah. It's your only recollection or the force neighbor. So I say recollection. When I know say we cannot do the recollection. My option is say be recollection. Now do you know my option 2? My option 2 is not to do the recollection. To go to parliament, I'll be declared the winner. It will be say me man I me say we are pajamisa, officer me tram will be abekatem so be recollection. No, I'm just asking you this question. I will not allow that because I will say go to court. So that say and let the court rules. A court rule under rule of law. Metia say. But so catch him say I didn't know. Minya way, but me and Sans said for now. You better for we na makodi e for my as man I catch him. On the meter no. It's I think the results have been declared. Omo a ye declare omo winner no. They are winners. If you have any issues, you go to court. Misia Obuasi East PC, NDC PC no. Also no say you and I'm saying so okra dey declare. and was saying I declare. So if anybody doesn't understand the declaration, wait me a court.
All right.
And so that one is done and that's it. Your exceptional situations, there will be one my friend say why any collation cry. And no there you can say the law says that you should recollate. But they are be bright to me. She's a very good friend of mine. So I was very happy to hear say we win the election. So all the mention that say Yaboni di Abreo. Yaboni di Wapejani. I will say there be a saber recollating MPP ni na babere and the fact of free bantu but I'm telling you the fact. Say yen na babe say there be untiasia this already court. Now we say it's a court no the ombeka no yebiti say omuka say we na akoso anu so omuka say we na akoso that's fine. So as it stands there ye wemu ni can see be parliament omo ma we ni no as declared they have to go.
Okay.
So that's it.
I think it's almost 12 seats or so.
Yeah, 12 seats in American regulation. If you want to declare you, regulation, they declare no, and your regulation. It will cut 12 now. Don't make a Benjamin who TV, so return officer and pajama minister. Ebon is a pray one, the Aboni Dean, while we near we mean many of you don't make Quabina. Most Americans say a very regulation at way.
So
that's it. Why win elections? No one bread. I win elections every. I'm return officer and I declare no winner. So if you have an issue, that is where I'm very straight on that. That's where I have a problem. If you have an issue, go to high court. There's high court there.
But that's what I did. 2020,
It
is a reason Tiana Mibusa say MPP and Sabren was court. You know,
so him there when kita evidence na what about court. You see, when you don't have the evidence, then you don't want to go. Person would check and Crawford can almost sign recollate. Say, me, I'm a mama sudden. All of a sudden, will come over before the master people. On my attentions or rise or ikronumu. American,
but the Electoral Commission must deal with this issue.
Yes,
I don't think a bigger issues for issue. And you have to be frank and then go to the electoral laws and deal with issues. Most of the issues are not.
But some me no say your mind teacher. I want to see your focus. It's this, 2 minutes. You can be being found here dying.
Oh, I say as the MP elect for Skaduketan constituency, Pedamisha on board another Miria show when they Jumana what the shamans and Mafan seriously. 1 hour would the can 1 hour boy and I don't want to see. Constituency, region, national, Skaduketan man for Ankasankas NDC for MPP for CPP for Obiaro de Jumani shamans and I won't de Juman what the shamans are more to my Medawana see. And I Jumanas what that shamans and so Mafan serious. Ma fande wa asumam de monko na monko someone na me boa na yen hyehyembra oboboa mo constituents ma fande edwuma na ambesi afo wo loans that we yen moko akoje medaba yen youth unemployment no me hwem papa ma ama ne 24-hour economy no me da hen won na mo so development na wa boyen we skadoketan no moko ma akaje medaba nti me da wona say I'm very honored and I'm privileged that what the Jumana Shaman said a member na Mombosum. Murabana ma bosom na oya nyamina duma esumna madasum no bosom one enwa. And I'm a campaign as no friend Adomnim Brenaso. Better mission one body Adomnim Breno was swampa. Adomnim Brene ye womb oya nyamina duma constituency no buffanin tampefra. May I say honorable Professor Grace Ayensu. Just quick one. Yeah, Mensa Kanya ye madumunti. Madum ya modi adum eurefia obi anu ohwe ATA show no and the number is 0245 494 ... Nenzaka 5,000 Ghana cedis promo na ye no edem fefe ma no
and we dey any beje
bronya be de
Mensaka hello Mensaka
I'm Bacho Misaka.
Minister Wajina line is what now we say na be down phone so.
Bacho Micha almost getting to 300.
Almost getting to 300.
Yes, 300.
And I say na be down phone so.
And many 5,000.
Wow. Sika no the bed day.
Bacho the furniture shop in Nanka waiting Nanka person me be shop in the about saying no the start shop no.
What they call start shop no.
Bacho.
Na bronya ne.
Oh, bronya no dey those may be bronya no but no shop na me for now.
Very well. All right. And Ghana nyina nkasa. I mean, said there was any sika ni kwan a ofa so a wodi nya ye. Say bibia ye French mo bi ante hwe efri sika ni.
Bibia ye French mama metu Ghana for say ayampa enya 419 we ka ho a we na third time a baby into no metu obi afu say obi a ento into no obi anso benya ne bi.
When the third time
Pacha when the third time maybe.
Obi atosa wonya da de na wo ka kire no.
Oh, metu ne for say me man na be mumbu into you on the uncle so no so one day one day so no this out the ne bi.
Material canon. I say honorable Edu say.
Yeah, okay. We try to say Ashanti region we did a lot, but semi period as security you might be an abet media to get. I don't think I can especially I can only give you what I've told you by 1% of it. Need me and meet me that we.
Where 1%?
Yeah, no. And of course meet me can be ancho. I mean, what if I be ancho? Yeah, we can do that. Now media net na makoma so na mama ho de ma metim di adwuma. Any asemana his excellency Nana Duranko Akufo-Addo ka kire his excellency John Mahama.
Yeah.
Otimi can say enye ne size no bia because ono why one term. In one term no I was part of his government. Me serve as deputy regional minister and I serve as deputy minister for his housing. Me test as na shemebufu pa no. It's an indictment on my performance. It's not his excellency John Dramani Mahama that he was referring to. It's me most of the some of the activities no mean me, wow. I drive myself alone. You understand? Me break run and me start to me.
Yeah, because of
I have to bring his excellency John Dramani Mahama back. And some of us were lucky that he accepted so beba.
Yeah.
So they say, and but that is my joy. That is my joy. A human a day and the Yamia do mobitimi, mintiming can be idea. He says, John Dramani Mahama will do better than them. I must be frank with you.
Wow.
I've worked with him and I know what I'm talking about. It's but he's not the president elect. And 70 be hono ya kan ye to aba no e flabera na mitimika. So be some say now war is housing no e na mobile I have to be very careful because I cannot be preemptive.
Yeah.
Me train ama ono his excellency de na no disem ne nkofo a ono be ye adwuma. But the first headline na say me cross me wia ama satisfaction ama masuma dwume me bedroom kran ha na say yi bed be afri me so. I'm telling you say I say yeah, as an load be that some bedroom kind. Frankly speaking, as a woman, clear harm.
Wow.
Because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who I worked with, has come back in a fantastic way, unprecedented. Wow. That is my joy.
You see that?
That is my joy. I can tell you that he's going to do far better. I'm
Actually, medicine, the predictor of future behavior is past behavior, the best predictor.
Yeah.
Into past behavior, and no 4 years in an iron for 3.5 years in Jumapa or Yeno.
Yeah.
Only the predictor of what he's going to do in the future. Into Yensha no Subano trade that down. Na Yensha more audible pap Casso can and Okwa no sono. Me assure the Tidama, my brother can I'm learning lessons from 2020. We are Mabana Medicine maybe. Also, we lessons in Torba. No, Abasisanya maybe can I bear the
Honorable Professor Grace Ayensu Dankwa, Member of Parliament elect, Esikado Katan constituency.
Appreciate I think I say now wala presidency my presidency why dead don't feel my Ghana side there was
honorable do say me da say love you but them nyina mo so was samuti show no ye be sia nyame ado a kina baba